wish was better?
Well, education. I'm a school counselor.
Yeah, okay. So that's what this movement's about. This movement is about free public education, properly funded education, increasing the arts. I mean, that's one of the facets of Occupy, you know, and the reason we don't have those things is because we have this mantra of profits over people and money in politics, where all of our decisions are based off of profit for private corporations because they own the politicians, you know. So that's your issue. That's what Occupy is about. Which, I mean...
So what exactly is Occupy going to do?
We're raising awareness about the need for public education and these weird statistics where our federal discretionary spending, 58% of it is going to the military and only 4% is going to education. Like, let's just raise the level of consciousness about that issue, you know, because if we believe in a democracy, if we believe in power, we the people, then if we can raise that level of awareness in the public, we can actually change it. Because it's not how it should be. We can fix it. You know, we don't have to rely on politicians that are corrupt because they're not going to fix it. They never have.
So what is your suggestion for this next election? How do you think people should vote?
I think electoral politics are corrupt right now. I would like to see the lowest voter turnout in the last several decades because we need some social unrest. We need bodies in the streets, people marching, because we don't have lobbyists. We can't afford to get into the meetings with politicians because no one is acting on behalf of the 99%.
Ryan, so you said something about raising awareness, making people aware, for example, of the fact that 58% of discretionary spending goes to the US military and only 4% goes to education and social programs. Most people I know are actually aware of those kinds of things. So it's just that they're apathetic or they feel, so I mean, respond to that.
Well, yeah, I mean, apathy and complacency is the biggest battle, the biggest hurdle. And you see it with organized labor, especially since the New Deal passed in the 30s. When they integrated themselves into the democratic machine, they've become part of the problem because they've been defanged. And union members are very apathetic over a general strike, which seems illogical because that is the strongest way to flex your muscle as labor. You know, because you have a right to certain things when you're the driving force in industries.
All right.
So
and why do you occupy?
Apathy, it's tough. I mean, I always say, you know, this is the civil rights movement. You know, it took a decade plus of raising awareness. Martin Luther King got arrested 30 times. This movement's 4.5 months old.
What are your grievances?
You know, the fact that people are talking about civic engagement and about politicians that are corrupt, and everyone knows it. People are actually figuring out how to deal with that in 4.5 months is really good. Right? So I think it's kind of